Hey everybody, welcome back. Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there, enjoying the fall here, enjoying November. Holidays right on our shoulders here, coming quickly. I am in the house with Newburyport Golf. In the back row, we got Parker Coles. Say wave there, Parker. Say hello.
How's it going, guys?
Colby Arell, Colby, and Mason Childs.
How's it going?
How you doing, boys?
Good, how are you?
Golf season in the books, obviously, for the high schools. And maybe you're still playing personally.
Yeah.
I'm still playing personally.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as there's no snow, right? But how was the season?
We were 13-1.
That's good.
Very competitive. We lost our league by one match.
Two.
Linfield.
Yeah,
They were
that's the one.
They were good this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was close, but it's unfortunate. Yeah.
What's their home course these days?
Linfield, Sagamore.
Sagamore, yeah. So, and you guys are only playing 9 at the high school level, right?
Yeah.
Play the front 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to picture the front 9. I'm actually playing there in a couple days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Short, right? Kind of short?
A little short. It's difficult, though.
Big home course advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine. So 13-1 though, good season.
Yeah.
What made you guys so deadly?
We had a ton of depth.
Yeah.
And even if somebody did bad, somebody was there to pick us up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does is it still 8 players?
Yeah.
8 players on varsity. I played too, but I think you guys changed up the rules a little bit since I played. It used to be like 8 points. You play.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys play like count all the holes now, right?
Yeah, it's Stableford points. So that's like 6 points for birdie, 4 points for par, 2 points for bogey.
Oh, that's what it
for
is?
double, yeah.
So you're not really playing an opponent.
No.
Not really.
Oh.
You keep
okay.
another kid's score, but it's just a cumulative.
You add up the top 6 scores, and then those count.
Okay, that's definitely different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little weird. But
Yeah, because it used to be legit match play.
Yeah.
Like it was fun because I remember even it was weird in high school. Like sometimes you'd be frosty to an opponent if if you didn't get a great vibe. You just hang out with your partner and try to, not play mind games, but just help out your partner that's on your team because you're playing match play versus an opponent. So that's different. Yeah, you guys like that style scoring?
Yeah, it's nice for like personal, like what you shoot every day.
Yeah,
But I do think match play would be fun.
Yeah.
Like actually having an opponent instead of just like.
I wonder if they took that away to get rid of some of that frostiness I just mentioned.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's make it more about your game.
yeah. A lot of times it feels like you show up and like you just become friends with the kids you're playing against.
Yeah.
Just because, unless it's like you have a problem with the kid.
Right. Yeah, that used to happen. I mean, that used to happen a lot too, even with the match play. But I would think there's probably more of that if you're just worried about your own score. Probably rewards more aggressive play, I would imagine.
Yeah. Because you can't blow up a hole.
Yeah. That's what I remember. I remember getting like my old high school coach said like he cut me when I was young, and like I ended up playing JV for a year. But because he's like your scores like you did like scores wise you would have made the team, but it's like I hated your rounds. He's like you made like you had like 2 birdies, but then you blew up. I'm like, he's like, you're probably going to be playing 7 or 8. Like, I want you to I would rather the kid that bogeys 9 holes in a row. Like, that's going to win matches for us.
Exactly.
And I was like, yeah, that's not me. I was good for a couple blow-ups. I'd make the birdie too, but anyway, enough about me. What kind of years you guys have individually? How we playing? Still playing?
Yeah.
All 3 of you?
Yeah, still playing.
Parker's like, I'm done. Clubs are
I'm
away.
playing a little bit, but
Yeah.
not too much, like once a week.
You're a warm weather player.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. It is, because golf is it's a fall sport here.
Yeah.
And it's like, fall can be kind of tough. You guys have some tough days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Rain,
When it's
right?
Yeah, the
50
rain was
degrees
pretty
and
bad.
rainy. It's
50 and rainy. Not
not
great.
that fun. Yeah.
You guys pretty much, I know high school scheduling is tough. You pretty much play through most of the stuff?
Yeah, we've played through the
unless
rain
it's
every
like-
time.
I think we only canceled like 2 things this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's tough. What's the worst conditions?
Rain, lightning.
One time we were at the range and like everything started flooding and there's
That's not
lightning
good.
everywhere, so yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say wind.
Nah.
Wind's probably the most challenging, but
Yeah.
it doesn't like
Ruin your day.
it
Yeah.
doesn't make it like not fun to play.
Yeah. I was never like a train wreck with rain. I can play through rain.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like, hurricane.
Yeah.
But wind, I didn't like wind. I don't know. Even like putting with wind. I don't know. Who's the best putter in the room?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Probably.
Get to Colby.
Colby's rolling him in?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
depends on the day, but yeah.
What, do you guys mind me asking what numbers do you play on the team?
I was up and down a little bit. I started at the 1, moved up and down, played at like the 3 most of the year,
Wow.
but then I finished at the 1 or 2.
That's a sign of a good team when your 1 is bouncing up and around, huh?
Yeah.
Getting challenged in practice. You guys.
Yeah, I was at the beginning. I was like the 1 to 3, and then I dropped down to like the 5 at the end of the year.
Huh.
I was pretty much 3 or 4 the whole
2
year.
4. Cool. So you guys in the front row, you guys were kind of challenging each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That must make practice kind of fun, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
More fun.
That's because most teams. Am I right to say that most teams have like their number 1, and that guy's not
Yeah.
moving off the number 1
teams
spot.
that, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
So,
it's the same guy every week. Yeah. So what are the practices like? Was it? Is it pretty much you just going out and playing around for yourself, or you guys making games with yourself?
it was fun, but we'd get mad at each other here and there.
Yeah, we keep averages through our practices and through our matches, so
Yeah.
every practice like matters for your spot the next match.
So there is a level of like seriousness even
Yeah.
on the practice court.
Yeah.
How do you guys balance that? It's like you want to have the competition level of like it doesn't really matter if you play 1 or 2, but it is you probably just you're competitors, so you want to challenge that spot, but you also want to have a fun team camaraderie. Is that kind of a difficult balance, or?
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the season, we used the practice averages for the match spots,
Yep.
and that's like during tryouts, and it's definitely more tense then. Like everyone's in their own head, especially the younger kids. I remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure we were all like that, but then as the year goes on, we start to use match averages for the spots, so practice becomes a little less like
Yeah.
need to play well.
Yeah.
So it's easier to just go out and have fun with your friends.
What is your home course? The Newburyport Golf, the 9-holer?
No, it's in Rowley.
Oh, you guys play Rowley.
Yeah.
I knew that
I
actually.
think Triton's the old Newbury. Is
Okay.
that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, it's a 9-hole, right? You
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
down the hill in
Yeah.
the first hole. Okay, so you guys are Rowley Country Club. I didn't know that. All right. They still have the night golf over there?
No.
They tried that for like a year. Like the blow up balls or whatever.
Of course.
It's like, of course they did. You guys like the home course?
I like it just because I don't think anybody can beat us there. It's a
Yeah.
hard course, and if you don't play it a lot, then you're not
Yeah.
going to win there.
First hole is par 4 with like that water right
Yeah.
before the green.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I always remember that being a tough hole just because maybe it's not card-wise tough, but I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't loose or something.
Yeah.
I just hated going up that hill for the
Yeah.
first green or something. Was there anything more nerve-wracking in golf than like a 6-footer with like a match on the line, or like I can't imagine any other like sport where it's like I don't know, just you and the ball's not moving. It's just you and the putt. You just gotta trust your hands or whatever. And
When you're that like 7th or 8th guy, most of the time when you come in, I mean, I think all of us have been in that spot at some point, but
Yeah.
like when you come in a close match and all the kids are behind the green and they know the score, but they're trying not to like let you know that it's really important. There's been a couple times where everyone's just like definitely nervous and you're like you have no idea. What
they
the
try not
score
to.
is
You
at.
try not to tell the kids
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah, you don't want.
Oh, that's a change, man. My guys would be back in the day like, you have to make this putt. It's like, well, that's not going to help. That's good advice. But you know what? That's something I think the high school should probably look into that. Like, they should probably send, not that like, 7th and 8th players are great players, as you guys know, but they should almost have like the top guys coming in last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a couple matches in the 7th spot this year.
You did? You played 1 and 7?
Yeah.
How?
Just to mix it up. And
Can you do that?
I don't think there's a rule against where you have to play.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, my average.
But could anybody in that top 7 on any given day beat each other?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We had at least like 6 or 7 high scorers over the course of the season, like in a match.
Interesting. Parker, how do you feel about that?
I would say it's like
You're a steady 3, you said?
I was like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. So you'd like the middle road.
I would say it's like our top 6 could like beat each other.
Really?
Yeah, we had our freshman be our 1 for most of the year though.
Who's that?
Jack O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of his name.
Mhm.
He's that good.
Yeah, he was consistent.
Yeah. Freshman.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Is it an easy team to be a freshman on?
No.
I love that honesty. Good job, Mason. That's fantastic. It is not an easy team. You guys are like, he's better than us, and he's a freshman. I'm sure you had some fun with him. What was his? What makes him so good? Is it demeanor or what?
Just consistency. The kid spends like 12 hours a day on the range.
Yeah.
Early in the season, he's a member at Renaissance in the area, which is a very nice course. And
Yeah.
I remember we went there and we had a tee time later in the afternoon, and we had arranged practice for our team that morning. And I go up to him like, hey, let me know if you need a ride over there later in like 4 hours. And he just goes like, oh, I'm actually going over there right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'll be there until our tee time practicing.
Yeah. So he loves it. What's he shooting like? Rowley's your home course. What's his like average at Rowley?
For
You guys play 9, so
Strokes, probably
Say like
high 30s,
Yeah.
low
3 or
low
4 over.
40s.
3 or 4 over.
yeah,
Huh. Yeah. Wow.
There's
like in our states, I think he had a 77, which is strokes.
Yep. That's a number I've not made the 70s. I've been close actually. That's one number I've always wanted to get. Do you guys ever shoot in the 70s?
Yeah, once,
Once,
I've
twice.
like twice.
Twice.
Because we never really play 18. We
Yeah.
just play 9. So.
I played 18 like maybe 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Like,
Well, what about like in the summertime?
over
Like, you
the
guys-
summer.
Really? Even there in the summer?
Yeah.
That's funny. You guys only is that just the
This year maybe more, but in the past I had like never played 18 holes.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just like a time thing as a high schooler? Or?
Yeah.
It's probably.
I play 18 more. Than
You play more at
Yeah.
18? Yeah. It's I guess like time, money, whatever it is. When you're younger, it's not as easy. It is when you're older. It's like guys are all looking for like we want to play as much as possible, get away from whatever the real world is. But 18 is a little more common. But yeah, that 70s number is one I've always been low 80s, but my course is made, but I can never quite get down. What do you think? Like the biggest like when did you guys realize that you were like, all right, I got some golf game here? Was there a point where you were like, all right, I'm not, doing that duff every 5 shots or whatever, or like, that moment where you're like, I think I put it together.
Yeah.
I think it was my start of junior year. I didn't like golf.
Senior now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't like golf freshman and sophomore year.
Really? Even
Yeah.
into high school, you didn't like golf?
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
My brother forced me to play.
Because he knew you were good.
Probably not. and then
You're obviously good.
I just think it was going into junior year. I just played like every day and I got better. And then I started playing like on the team consistently, and that's
So
when
did you played like the summer going into junior year?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just said, let's dedicate for my final 2 years of high
Yeah.
school and let's try to make this happen?
Yeah.
And it
that's when I
worked.
figured out.
Okay. So that's not the usual story, I don't think, with golf.
Yeah.
Usually it's more of a kind of a grinding process for years leading up. What's your story?
I had like one really good day my freshman year,
Yeah.
and I didn't really like it until that point. And then
Caught the bug?
When I had that really good day, I kind of picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that just out with friends or was that?
No, that was for the team.
Oh, it was for the team.
Yeah.
Okay. How many guys do you carry
We had 24 this year.
for varsity and JV?
Yeah.
So you do like 12 and 12 or?
We had to split them up. We had to send a couple, like 8 kids a day to Apple Hill in New Hampshire because there's
Oh.
not enough tee times at Raleigh. Yeah.
Wow. Where's that? I've never heard of Apple Hill.
Kingston? Is
Kingston?
that what it is?
Yeah.
You guys played there too?
We had
We had
the
a-
river rival tournament there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicer.
No.
Not your favorite. Okay, fair enough. Very good. Again, Newburyport Golf in the house here. Colby Orrell, Parker Coles, Mason Childs. These guys finished up their season 13-1. Now, you guys did the team states, which you told me about. But am I right? There's also individual states.
Yeah.
Has that happened
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah, it happened yesterday.
Well, it's
Oh, it did. Okay.
It's the same tournament, but you go to the regionals, and the top 3 teams at regionals move on to the state final tournament.
Gotcha.
But if you shoot like a certain score, I think the line was 76 this year
Okay.
for our states. If you shoot that or under, you can go to the tournament with all the other teams,
Gotcha.
but just without your team, and you're playing by yourself to try to win the individual award.
Yeah. Okay. And how many did you send?
We didn't send any.
Didn't send anybody. Okay.
Jack.
Or
Jack.
not send, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Send.
Jack was 1 stroke off. Yeah.
Oh, so this
No.
wow, he's 1 stroke off.
Yeah.
There's just some good players out there in the state right now.
Yeah.
What's the who's the toughest team in the Cape Ann League at Linfield?
Definitely.
Who
Yeah.
else?
It was Linfield by far.
Yeah.
We didn't really have many other close matches.
Really?
And I think they got us by like 12 points.
Did you
Yeah,
know that
so
going into
too.
Linfield too? That was going to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
the battle.
Yeah, we pretty much knew the league was, or that match was for the league.
Yeah. Who's the coach? Your coach?
Mr. Guthrie, he's a gym teacher at the school.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I know Mr. Guthrie. Good coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think people like golf is one of those sports where you're like, what is a coach going to tell you in golf? Like it's like go play better. Like it's tough. But does he give me some strengths of a coach?
It's more just managing us and like keeping us in a good headspace.
Yeah.
It's less of like he's not necessarily going to give you like swing tips all the time or like try to change your game.
Yeah.
That's more for like they tell us that's for like the summer is when you change your swing or change your game, but
Yeah.
it's more just telling us how to manage the course, keeping us like focused.
Yeah. Is he a player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays all the time.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's always because I bet you guys probably see coaches in the league that are just there for
Yeah.
whatever reason. They didn't have a coach, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Got him on the bus and got him here. They play the golf, but that's nice to actually have a golfer. How about you, Miss? Did you find like some moments of advice that were like, you know what, that was pretty helpful coaching on the course?
I used to get really nervous before like the first tee shot.
Oh, me too.
Couldn't hit anything because everybody was watching me. Couldn't hit it off the tee, and then he told me he doesn't care what happened off the tee, and that's when I figured out
that helps.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I start striping it down the middle. So.
It does come to like a point where you just have to kind of like realize that, right? And
Yeah.
it's the worst that can happen.
Yeah.
But that is pressure when everybody's watching and like you're off early. How about you, Parker? Any good coaching advice for you this year?
I just think he chooses like good times to say things. Like if you're not playing well, he knows that saying something might not help you. So he just picks his times well. And
What do you remember something in particular that got you through?
not really.
No.
He usually just lets me play.
Yeah.
He knows that's how I play best. But
Who's got the temper on the team?
Willpower Mino.
Yeah, we'll probably
In unison, okay. Because the golf? That's the thing about golf. You get personalities, right? You get the people that don't show any emotion, and then you get is Will. I take it shows a lot of emotion.
Yeah, he gets really excited.
He always has something to say if your ball is heading towards the woods.
Oh, he's always got something to say, guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what?
Like hit a house.
Yeah.
Like that's gone.
You're not finding that
a lot
one.
of those, yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun to have that guy in the group. You're probably not supposed to say those things to like opponents, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
not.
It's a practice thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So Will's got the temper. Who would you say has got the most like even keeled, like that's a well balanced personality out there?
Probably Jack.
I don't think I've ever seen Jack or Real get mad.
Really?
Yeah.
And you guys try to get him mad, I imagine.
Or get really happy.
Here and there, yeah.
Yeah. Or get happy. Just
Yeah, he just
does not
his
show the
score
cards.
is a score. He doesn't like.
I think he just
overreact
expects
to it.
birdies and
Yeah.
doesn't get happy when he gets them.
Okay. Do you guys actually think like is there a is he one of those perfect swing top players?
Yeah, he's like. I mean, obviously he's a freshman and he's like a lot smaller than us, but he hits the ball like as far as me just because his swing's like probably a lot more efficient than mine.
Do you guys like take stuff from his swing? Does he teach it or not really? He's like, I'm a freshman, I'm gonna shut up.
I mean, he's a lefty, so it's a little harder to.
Oh, lefty.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay. God, lefties so mysterious. We'll be hearing a lot of his name too, freshman. Wow. What's the what was the like kind of the? I mean, I know you kind of beat up on a lot of teams, but there's like one team in the league that you're kind of always very satisfied to beat up on.
Definitely Triton.
Yeah. I figured that.
Yeah. Last year, they were very, very good, and they beat us 3 times.
Wow.
But I mean, that sucked, and it definitely like the rivalry's there, even though it's golf and it's a little different.
Not quite hockey, but
there's not a ton of people in the crowd, but
yeah.
Definitely felt good. I mean, this year they weren't as strong, but it's still.
Do you guys have like I'm trying to remember like there are people there like parents come they walk the course but you are kind of on your own.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll show up for like the 9th hole at different courses, but for the most part, no.
Yeah. So it is definitely a tough sport to follow and commentate out there. Do you guys play other sports or?
Yeah, I play hockey and lacrosse.
Cool. Yeah, so it's a little different than the hockey Triton rivalry. But,
Yeah.
how about you guys?
I just do baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah.
You have a very good baseball team.
I just do hockey as well.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good. You good. And now you turn the page to that, right?
Basically, yeah.
So it's funny. The hockey guys always smile at that. Is it like? I always find like, especially in a hockey town like Newburyport, hockey city, it's like I don't know. I always feel like when the hockey guys like it turns into hockey season, like they're just big smiles. It's like who cares that it's winter and all the nice weather's gone. It's hockey season. You guys kind of have that feel?
Yeah, we've been
definitely
counting down the days for a little while now.
Really?
Everyone knows how many days it is till the season. Definitely looking forward to it. Yeah.
You guys must know. Maybe you don't notice because you grow up here, but it's pretty sweet to live in like a place that like is so hockey driven and to play hockey.
Yeah.
Like not all I mean, hockey tends to be a fun sport to watch. It's popular to go see, but like not all communities are like this and pack the graph and have that sort of passion. You guys recognize that?
Yeah, we go to a couple away games where it's not even close to the same thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely, obviously, really nice to have that many people like supporting you.
Yeah. Used to be a radio station, that did all the games.
Oh, yeah.
I did them. Do you guys know that fun fact?
I didn't know.
There you go. I still do a couple of them for this station, but yeah, we were. It was a station down the street, and they don't exist anymore. But like, you guys play how many games? 20 something?
Something like that.
22.
Yeah, I remember like Coach Emin scheduled the game like out like Westfield State or something, and I literally my partner and I would jump in the guy that would do the color for us would jump in the car and just follow the bus all the way down. It's bizarre. I look back on it. It's like fun as hell, but and we got to know the coaching staff. Still, Coach Emin, Coach Jed.
Yep.
It was the Gator, Coach Gator.
Yeah.
You guys call him Gator?
Yeah.
It's a good trio. Anybody add addition there?
There's Coach Boudreau and Coach Weil. They were on the state championship team.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I met them a little bit too. Cool. It's a good group. So they're veterans in the league. You guys like playing for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. They're definitely good coaches.
There you go. It's a good thing to say before the season starts. Nice work. Well, tell Coach Emin I said hello.
Will do.
Parker, you get the two kind of comp sports. You get like how's the baseball crowds these days?
Not much.
Not much. Yeah.
Baseball. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it was about baseball too. It's like just tough to draw. Maybe because it's like time. I don't know. Not that time consuming. I know. Yeah. Something about hockey. It's always something to do in the winter. Wintertime plays a role too. Summertime, or the warmer weather, people are doing different things.
Yeah.
What's the one tip you would give like the young golfer these days that like to something like maybe you see like you're out there and you're like walking by the driving range and you know what that kid's doing wrong? Like, is there something you guys consistently see? I mean, you're obviously picking the head up and stuff, but
yeah, that's a lot of it. Not staying down on the ball. A lot of kids like pop up, which definitely won't help your swing. And then I don't know. There's just
I like you thought hard about that. I can see your wheels spinning. You like thought of a million different things you could say.
I just say like keep playing. Like a lot of them just want to give up after.
From the guy who started as a junior. Yeah. Gotta keep playing.
Yeah. I actually didn't play freshman year. I was like a JV2 soccer goalie.
Oh wow.
I only started playing golf with my dad like 8th grade, so I was relatively new to it. I started playing sophomore year and was JV kid, and then like it's definitely if you stick with it or like just have fun with it, you'll get better pretty quick.
How is like the I don't mean it in like a lame way, but how is like the golf coolness factor right now? Like, is it like because literally when I was like in high school was Tiger came on the scene, and like I think I went to Danvers. Like, golf team went from like maybe 10 kids trying out because it wasn't cool to like 90 kids on the tee the next year because Tiger had like exploded the game and everybody wanted to play golf. Like, and it was crazy.
I don't think people like the sport. Like, I'd say it picked up like my junior year, and everybody just started playing. Like, we used to get like 16 kids trying out, so like everybody made the team. And this year we had 32, 36.
Yeah,
like 34.
So that tells me there's an interest in the game. Like,
definitely picked up over the years.
Yeah,
I think even in the school in general, like most of my friends, even like regardless if they're good at golf or not, have picked up golf in the last year or two.
Yeah,
and I've really like it's a big thing.
Well, pandemic too. They said it surged in the pandemic just because it was one of those things you could do.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that, Parker? You same deal? You see that?
Yeah, there's a ton more kids that hit our junior year. Yeah, a ton of kids started trying out, and I think they just realized it was a lot of fun.
Do you guys like do you root for pros? I mentioned like Tiger of my generation, but like, do you guys like watch? Do you like the young guys that are around?
I don't really watch golf, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to not watch golf at all. I've started a little bit more now. Like when it's on TV, I'll throw it on for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have like a main, like I'm a huge fan of a golf.
From a distance, you like to watch. You actually do kind of watch.
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
All the time.
Whenever there's a big tournament, I'll throw it on.
It's funny. You became like the diehard.
Yeah.
So is that like
My
a thing in the
brother
last couple of years too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It is true. So how old's your brother?
He's 20.
And how old are you?
17.
So he's got 3 years on you. Yeah, like you do kind of. And I mean, it's, you joke you can play it through your whole life, but when you do get older, it is like something. It's just one of those things you can do and hang out, and it's just I don't know. It becomes more, like I said, more cool. I don't know what else to say about that. What was the toughest part of the season for you guys? Is it like bus rides? Is it is it a grind at any point? It's 13 wins. Some of these are blowouts. Like you just don't want to show up to the course some days. Is it practice? I don't know. What is it?
I'd say the tough parts are just like when you're in a slump and you can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Just have to grind through that.
Practice every day?
Yeah.
So you're forced to get back out there.
The last couple weeks before states were that's a challenge because we had our last match on like the 2nd of October maybe.
Yep.
And then I played in the Cal Open on the 12th, but then it's just 2.5 straight weeks of just practice every day with no like match to look forward to. Or you kind of just get a little bored of it if you're not playing for anything any day or every day.
It's a lot of golf.
Yeah.
Do you ever just tell your coach, like, just take a day? Have you ever had to do that?
There's been one day, I think after, what day was that? I think we won something. We won the River Rival tournament, and he
it was like a Friday we got off.
Oh, okay.
Practice.
He gave you guys the option?
Yeah.
And you guys were all like, yes.
Kind of took it.
It was like bad weather, and we just weren't really feeling it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's interesting. So that's good. At least he listens to you guys in that regard. That's a good coach. Who was besides your number one player? Is there anybody else who kind of like snuck up on you guys this year and was like, wow, he became like a big part of this team that we weren't expecting?
I would say Milo Freundlich. He played all summer, and he was our 7 for a lot of the year.
Yeah, just as important though as like 1, 2, right?
Yeah.
Especially the way you guys scored. Those spots can change matches, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's like was there a dramatic moment this year that you guys can all remember? You mentioned being on like that last hole and everybody's watching. Was there like one moment that it kind of, maybe a putt that you needed, or like just a big moment of the match? I don't know.
I think that we were supposed to break a record one game, and we needed one player to come in with like a 25 or 26, and he hit a putt for the 26 to break the school record.
Oh.
Yeah.
So as a team, you most points or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was who made the putt?
Matt Hurley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of putt?
6-footer.
Those are the tough ones.
Yeah, it was a big one.
6-footer with pressure. It's nothing worse. How about, have you guys, I mean, I think everybody in their life has missed one of those, like, because you guys don't give like gimmies, right? You hold everything?
No. Yeah.
There's no such thing as a gimme. You have to hold everything?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes like, you're like, I've given a couple.
In practice.
At practice, if it's a foot, we're not gonna. If you're playing with your teammates, you're not gonna be like, no, you have to putt that.
Anybody ever go through the yips? I've gone through the yips.
I did that in the States. A couple
In the
times.
States?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, wait, so it was just like it flared up on you?
Yeah, I just like kind of tried to tap it and missed.
But once?
Twice.
All right, so it just started happening a lot?
Yeah.
Dude, I went through a whole summer where like my hand would like jet out on me. Like I tried everything. I went to like the claw putting grip. For those of you, you know, it's like I changed putting grips. Like, and I'm like a fairly decent player too, but like it was the worst year of my life. Like I couldn't. My buddies would play with me, all decent players, and like we're all kind of having close matches. And he's like, "We gotta make you make it," but I'm not even enjoying myself anymore. You know, and it's horrible to watch.
Yeah, I've actually had that for a couple of years now. Actually, I'm known on the team as like the slow guy. Like anyone who's in the group behind me notices, but I just have this thing where like when I'm behind the ball, like something just won't let me take the club back.
Yeah.
So I'll stand over it until like it feels like absolutely like perfect for me to take it back.
Yeah.
But I've had to figure out like different ways to like force myself to swing.
Wow. Yeah. Golf is a mental game, folks. That describes it more than anything. It is crazy because it's like you're probably got a million things running through your head. You're trying to find that thought that like, I don't know, calms you or just makes you take the putter back.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
It got better this year, but junior year was definitely.
Are you the guy, Parker, that's looking at these guys like they're crazy? Like,
I mean, I play pretty fast. Colby holds me up a lot.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind it if he scores well. So.
Yeah. Well, how is the pace of high school golf these days? Is it quick or?
It's definitely quick if he picks it up a little bit.
Colby, you're taking some heat here.
Yeah, it's not that bad considering.
Yeah.
On a match day, we have 4 groups going out with.
Right.
And you're walking 9 holes, and you have to.
Yep.
hit multiple tee shots if you hit it out of bounds and all that.
Afternoon, there is other stuff going on at the course. Like
we've been stuck behind some pretty slow groups.
What is that like? Get stuck behind a foursome having a quiet day.
They've let us through before. Like,
are you supposed to do that? Play through?
Not in a match, because it's just like messes it up.
4 other groups through. Yeah,
but
that's interesting. Well, that's good. What would you tell somebody going? I don't want to just focus on the yips. What would you guys tell somebody, like, just maybe generally to like calm the brain as if you're kind of a head case golfer? This is for you, Dad. Take this.
I just say don't care what happens. Just that's what helped me. I didn't really care if I like messed up because I knew I could pick myself up after.
Yeah, don't take it too seriously. Yeah. You guys, any good advice?
Yeah, I tried a lot of things. It's just like you want to know what you want to do before you get behind the ball.
Yep.
Like, and then as soon as you touch it down, if that's a problem for you, you just want to take it back. Because it's easier right after you put the club down to just put it down and swing than put it down and wait for 5 seconds, because then that turns into 10, 15, 20 seconds.
I can't imagine standing over the ball though like that, because that when I went through the yips, I remember thinking like, all right, get up to it, go over it, hammer it in.
Yeah.
Like,
mine wasn't just putting too. It's just all shots.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, good job working through that, Colby, and these guys I'm sure enjoyed playing behind you. Parker, with you two, final advice on.
I mean, it kind of sounds weird, but just the less you care, the better you're gonna play.
Yeah. So. It's not like a care, right? Because I know exactly what you guys are saying, but it's not like you don't care. It's just you gotta.
It's like being nonchalant about it.
It's a game. Like
it's kind of a confidence thing too. Like if you walk up to it and almost like tell yourself that you're gonna hit a good shot or you're gonna make it, then you can just, and you're not worrying about it.
Yeah.
And you're like sure of it. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. I'm going to use all this advice and take it out on the course next time. Newburyport Golf. We got Colby Orell, Parker Coles, Mason Childs. One quick round of rapid fire here. You're all first timers on the show, so you are all first timers on the show, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Favorite food?
Steak.
I'd say steak too.
Chicken parm.
All right. Favorite musician?
Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen.
Go Zach Bryan too.
Country Boys. I saw him in Worcester. He was good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a fun show. You guys going to Gillette?
I think
nah,
so, yeah.
I don't think so.
It's when is that, next summer?
Yeah.
And it seems like a really big show. Favorite win of this season?
Maybe a North Reading match. It was one of our closer ones.
Gloucester.
The River Rival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gloucester.
Favorite course to play?
It was a good game. That's what it was. Rockport.
We didn't play Gloucester.
Oh, Rockport.
That's what it was. Same thing.
Yeah. Okay. What is the favorite course to play that you guys played this year?
In a match, we played Myopia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, definitely Myopia.
I like Ipswich Country Club.
Oh, another good one.
Yeah.
Who'd you play at Myopia?
Hamilton Wenham.
Is that their home course?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We played it like before they punched the greens and like went into fall mode too, so it was like the fastest conditions.
Okay, that's fun. Favorite school subject?
Math.
Big science guy.
History for me.
Teacher?
Mr. Cole.
Miss Marler.
Miss Marley.
All right. And who gave you that? Who's the best golf teacher you ever had in your life?
Probably Coach Malafant. He was our coach.
It can be like brother, cousins too. It doesn't have to be a coach.
He was our coach until our freshman and sophomore year, so just my sophomore year.
He walked away from the golf?
He gave me some good tips, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say my brother. He helped me swing.
Yeah.
And get into the game.
My grandfather brought me out to play a lot of rounds. So
Yeah.
I have to say him.
Yeah. My grandfather got me into golf too. Luckily, I didn't take his swing, but he showed me the love of the game. And lastly, best advice you'd give like the elementary school kid that wants to be in your shoes someday playing varsity golf or varsity athletics, all that stuff.
Just enjoy it and don't like rush it. Like you don't need to spend every minute of every day playing golf, especially to get to where I am. I definitely didn't do that. But
think about hockey too. What's like the what's the thing that crosses over there? That mentality.
I think you gotta like love it. You gotta want to be there.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely tell the difference from the kids that look forward to every practice and every game, and the kids that are just there because they have to, or just there because it's something to do.
Good answer.
say enjoy it, practice hard. It ends quick, so.
It does go by fast,
Yeah.
doesn't it? That answer always comes up in this, is it goes by quick. Parker,
I would just say play as much as you can in the summers, because that's when you're going to get better.
Yeah. Baseball, any specific baseball advice? You're the one baseball guy in the room.
I would say play a lot in the winter, do a lot of hitting.
There you go. It's all about preparation, right?
Yeah.
Colby, Parker, and Mason, Newburyport Golf. They were a powerhouse squad this year, 13-1 in the Cape Ann League, and now it's off to the winter sports for the hockey guys. Go see Colby and Mason. First game for hockey is
December 9th.
Okay, not that you're counting down or anything, but and Parker, we'll see you on the baseball field in the spring. You gonna be in the stands for their hockey games?
Yeah, for the home games, yeah.
That's what I meant. You don't have to travel around all season.
Sure.
There you go. Very cool. Well, thank you boys for coming in. I appreciate the time. This was fun talking golf and catching up with you. Meeting a couple of Newburyport athletes. Always a pleasure. Thank you to Maeve Power, our producer today, Sarah Hayden, the boss. Maya Gassman is also helping direct the show today. So thank you. Our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. Lavitt Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. We'll see you next time, everybody. Peace.